Amos. Welcome. Welcome. Do you have good souvenirs of Montreal? Do you have memories of Montreal?
When I was 3.5, 4, World's Fair. When was the World's Fair?
Expo 67.
Yeah.
67.
And the thing that looked like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I love that thing, the monorail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember they put me in a, they had a thing for kids where the parents could roam around and the older kids, and they put you in these like little tiny camps. And they wanted to put me in the music camp, where they were playing cymbals and they were all lined up like soldiers, and I said, "Can you put me in the sandbox with the cute boys? What, are you kidding? No."
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you have a special memory of the style of the city, because that was like really space and really special.
To me, I think I said this to somebody, Montreal was Blade Runner. Oh, yeah. When I saw Blade Runner, I've seen the movie so many times, I love that. I would just sit there and go, oh yeah, I went there when I was 4. That in my mind, that's how I see this city.
Oh yeah. Alors, Tori Amos, un souvenir très particulier de Montréal, c'est quand elle était toute petite, elle est venue à Expo 67. Donc, elle a un souvenir très particulier de Montréal. Pour elle, c'est comme une ville de l'espace, parce qu'il y avait les monorails, puis il y avait bien sûr toutes sortes d'édifices à Expo 67. Et puis, elle disait qu'elle était venue ici avec ses parents, puis elle avait placé dans toutes sortes de choses bien drôles. Puis, alors, elle a donc un souvenir bien particulier. So, today you're going to play us songs from your new album. I think you recorded part of this album in a church in Ireland. That must have been a good experience.
It's a working church, so when there were funerals, we had to cut out, and church services.
Oh yeah.
And it was pretty wacky. Just to the old ladies would come with their poppy seed cakes and have their Friday tea gatherings, and we had to not play Professional Widow. And certain things. I mean, well, I had to kind of watch my behavior.
Oh yeah.
They were very kind, and at first they'd wanted lyric sheets, and I said, well, I really can't do that, because I can't have somebody misinterpreting. I'm very clear about what I'm doing. I'm a minister's daughter. There's a reason I'm coming to the church, to claim my womanhood, because this is a place where it's really been circumcised, in religion.
Yeah.
And I said, I can't...
They wanted to see your
They
lyrics.
wanted to see the lyrics, and I said, let me make it easier for you and for me. You just have to honor the fact that I'm coming here and I'll take full responsibility. I haven't heard from them since, so I don't know what they think about it. But.
Alors, une partie de l'album a été enregistrée dans une église en Irlande, donc il fallait des fois qu'elle sorte son équipement s'il y avait des funérailles ou un baptême ou quelque chose comme ça. Et puis, elle disait que les gens, là, lui ont demandé de voir les paroles de ses chansons avant même qu'elle les enregistre. Puis elle dit, s'il vous plaît, faites-moi confiance. Elle dit, je viens ici parce que je veux être en contact avec les femmes dans l'église. Elle dit, souvent, les femmes dans l'église ont été brimées. Et puis, elle disait, faites-moi confiance, ça va être correct. And this album deals a lot with a breakup that you've had. So have you found a positive side to it now that it's a while ago now?
I look to myself more than I ever used to. Those lonely moments that everybody gets, those moments when you go, God, I wish I had a soulmate, that particular soulmate. With me again sometimes.
You miss that sometimes?
I miss that with him sometimes, because he was very, very dear. Even though you meet new people and you make new soulmate friends and they touch you, it's kind of a feeling of freedom that's happened since I wrote Pele. It's almost as if I'm there for myself. I look to myself for my own a woman's worth than to the men in my life. And I didn't used to do that before, so that's a gift.
You're rediscovering yourself.
Well, I never had discovered. I think there is a place from girlhood to womanhood that some people never attain. I'm just beginning to feel that. That feeling of, you know, some of the lines coming on the face.
Yeah.
And not having to run away from. There is wisdom that can come with age. The idea, 21 is a beautiful thing. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But 31 is too. And 41 is too. There is wisdom that you gain. And it's funny, as men get older, it's like lines and all this becomes very distinguished. And you see women that are 50 trying to be 20, and as a 20-year-old, you have to go, uh-oh. That means they don't have it up there. And so the whole concept of wisdom and experience has really been devalued. And this writing of this record has opened that window for me.
Alors, entre autres, elle a vécu une rupture avec son ancien compagnon avec qui elle a été pendant 7 ans. Puis ça a été très difficile pour elle. Et ce qui lui manque le plus, c'est d'avoir un compagnon dans la vie, quelqu'un de très très proche, l'âme sœur. Finalement, c'est sûr que tu rencontres d'autres gens, mais vraiment trouver ça, c'est très rare. Puis elle disait que elle découvre qu'elle est devenue une femme, bien sûr, puis elle accepte même les rides qu'elle va avoir dans son visage. Et puis, elle disait, c'est beau avoir 21 ans, mais c'est très beau aussi avoir 31 ou 41 ou 51. Elle disait, souvent, les hommes s'acceptent plus facilement, ils ont des rides, puis ça leur donne du caractère, tout ça. Et les femmes, souvent, dans la cinquantaine, vont essayer d'avoir l'air de 20 ans. Puis ça veut dire que peut-être qu'elles s'acceptent pas. Et puis, I'm translating all that.
I'm amazed what
are
you did.
It's quite something. And so you're going to be playing many songs for us, but I think you're playing an older song right now. It's called Leather. Yeah, let's hear it. Leather. Yeah, let's hear it.
Before you, don't you want more than my sex? I can scream as loud as your last one, but I can claim innocence. Oh God, could it be the weather? Good. Why am I here if love isn't forever and it's not the weather? Hand me my leather. I could just pretend that you love me. The night would lose all sense of fear. Why do I need you to love me when you can do what I hold here? Oh God, could it be the word? Good. Why am I here? Love isn't forever. Could it be the will? Good. Why am I here if love isn't forever and it's not over? God, could it be the weather? Oh, God, and so very clear if love isn't forever and it's not over. Hand me my lover. Yeah,
I saw your last tour, your last show in Montreal, and I noticed that you sing your songs quite differently than the way we know them on the record. So what's your philosophy? Should the songs be the same live, or should they just live by themselves?
We sort of made a deal, I think, many years ago, where if they were going to continue to visit me, I had to not need to control them so much. And sometimes I do force my will on them in a big way.
Yeah?
And,
in what way?
Well, for instance, there's a song on the new album called Doughnut Song that I put a bridge in on the record. And that bridge refuses to be played now.
Oh, yeah?
I had this bridge lying around for 2 years, and I wanted this bridge to be in a song so bad, I said, okay. So I was a little bit of the mad scientist. And so now, it just will not be played.
It just doesn't come out.
It won't be played. And I think it's funny, but when you kind of are a co-creator with your work, and obviously I don't discount the fact that I'm interpreting these songs, but I think they're already alive in some form, in some plane. And that means that because of my experiences, they come out the way that they do. However, I still have to respect that, you know, they have
a life of their
wishes. Yeah.
Alors, ben, pour Tori Amos, ces chansons ont leur propre vie. Et je lui demandais si c'était important pour elle de les interpréter de la même façon qu'on les connaît sur l'album ou de les laisser vivre comme ça. Puis elle dit, j'ai fait un deal avec mes chansons il y a quelques années et ces chansons-là ont droit d'être comme elles veulent finalement. Et par exemple, il y a une chanson qui a pour titre Doughnut Song sur le dernier album. Il y a un petit bout dans la chanson, un petit bridge qu'on appelle, qu'elle rêvait de faire en spectacle, mais elle n'arrive pas à le faire. Ça vient pas naturellement. Donc à ce moment-là, elle laisse tomber. So at this time, are you with your piano or you have a band with you?
The piano's there, the harpsichord's there.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve Caton, who has played on all 3 of my records. Well, I should say 4 because he was in Why Can't Tori Read? Yeah. So he's my buddy of 10 years. He's a very dear friend. And when I thought of playing with anybody, I just went, you know, Caton, for whatever reason, it's like we seem to, I don't know what each other's going to put on our sandwich. We just know. And he has come for the whole tour.
Oh. So you have how many musicians with you?
Just
him.
Just him.
Oh, wow. OK. Alors, elle va avoir un collègue qu'elle connaît depuis au moins 10 ans qui va être avec elle en tournée, son piano aussi et le clavecin, parce que on va en parler un petit peu plus tard, mais Tori Amos a découvert le clavecin et puis elle va nous expliquer tout ça. On prend une pause puis on revient tout de suite après avec Tori Amos.
Nothing to do is good enough for you. Crucify myself every day.
Detail.
Oh, this is not really happening. You bet your life it is. You bet your life it is. You bet your life it's all.
C'était des images de Tori Amos en spectacle au mois d'août 95 au Spectrum de Montréal. Alors, vous êtes de retour à cette émission spéciale qui met en vedette Tori Amos. Tori Amos est en spectacle ce soir et demain soir au Théâtre Saint-Denis. Et puis, elle est venue en studio nous interpréter des nouvelles chansons. Et il y a plusieurs personnes aussi en studio. On va prendre une question du public.
Hi, Tori.
Oh,
My name is Catherine. I remarked that you often talk about food in your songs, and I wonder, well, is food so important in your life, or
Where does it come from?
Do you know, I don't know where it comes from. I mean, I could say my grandmother, but that's such like a, there's something that happens when you sit down and eat somebody, especially a chef in a restaurant. It's such an art form to me. And you don't have to really think about it. And you don't have to have a conversation. When I'm with other musicians sometimes and you're talking about their music and they're talking about your music, it just gets like, oh God, why did I say that? Now they're really pissed off at me because I said the wrong thing and they misunderstood me and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, they put this beautiful plate of luscious, dripping yumminess, if it is that, in front of you. They're not like the Nazi police sitting there watching what you ate. You can just eat it, put it in your mouth, lick your lips, spit it out. Whatever you do,
No
you
consequences.
know, it's really much about here, you take this and do with it whatever you want. If you go puke it up in the bathroom, that's your business. They're not going to know, you know? And which I don't, because there's just something about, I can't, you know, the idea of something coming over my throat has always been, you know, but I just love the idea of enjoying something without having to report in what your opinion was or did, you know?
Alors, la question qu'on lui a posée, c'est pourquoi elle parle autant de bouffe sur son dernier album. Et puis, ce qu'elle disait tout simplement, c'est que c'est le fun parce que quand tu manges dans un restaurant, quand quelqu'un t'apporte une assiette, t'en fais ce que tu veux, tu bouffes ou tu peux aller être malade à la toilette si tu veux. Puis il n'y a pas de conséquences. T'en fais ce que tu veux, ça t'est offert, puis c'est tout. Elle disait, c'est pas comme ça dans les relations avec les gens. Tu parles, puis les gens, des fois, ils vont s'ostiner avec toi, puis t'as des comptes à rendre, tout ça. Puis finalement, avec la bouffe, t'as aucun compte à rendre. Et puis elle trouve ça très, très le fun. So it's time to hear a new song now from the latest album. It's called
This is Doughnut. The one that
Song.
won't let me play the bridge, right?
Yeah, maybe you'll succeed in playing the bridge now.
I don't think so.
No.
And to kick and your message, you'll never gain weight from a donut hole. Then thought that I could decipher your message. There's no one here, dear, no one at all. I think you would never learn to take. And if I'm hanging on to you, shame, I guess I'm way beyond the pain. to a hinge that is bolted, that lets you in, lets you in, lets you in. And if I'm wasting all your time this time, I said you never learned to take. And if I'm hanging on to you, shade, I guess I'm way beyond pain. You can tell me it's over, oh, and it's yes, you can, you know. You can tell me over, you shooter. You can tell me it's over, 'cause I know you. Who told me last night you were a son with you very own devoted satellite. Happy for you, and I am sure that I hate you. Two sons, too many able fires. Hey, you've been wasting all my time this time. I said you never learned to take. And if I'm hanging on to your shade, I guess I'm way beyond the pain. Had me a trick and do kick, and you message you'll never gain weight from a donut hole.
Alors, au cours de l'émission, on aura l'occasion de retour à cette émission spéciale avec Tori et Amos. Il y a plein de gens en studio qui ont des questions à poser à Tori. Salut, comment tu t'appelles?
Anne-Marie, allô? Je voudrais savoir, on a entendu dans plusieurs entrevues que tu aimais le feu. Alors, je voudrais savoir c'est où que cette passion a été prise, c'est où que...
She said that you often say that you like fire, and she wants to know where it comes from.
Yeah, I do have a real fascination with it. You know how some people we torched a piano in the picture,
Yeah, in Diablo.
and yeah, we did that, and I mean I can. It wasn't a Busendorfer, and it wasn't a piano. It wasn't a piano that was handmade.
Okay.
I couldn't do that.
Okay.
Because the pianos that aren't handmade are more like factory line pianos. So I needed to burn a piano to release some of this, like a whip, you know.
Strict education.
You know, all this this flagellation, all this.
Because you learned, like, when you started to learn when you were so young.
Yeah, Mussolini piano. You know what I mean? So I think for all those people that have had to, get their hands slapped and left the instrument because they couldn't be free with it, I had to burn those controlling demons. And so we torched it, and I have to tell you.
Did that feel good?
Oh, the firemen were sitting there going, "What are you doing? Will you back away?" And I'm just going, "Oh, I love it."
Alors, on lui demandait pourquoi elle est fascinée par le feu autant, puis elle nous a raconté une belle anecdote. C'est que si vous avez l'album à l'intérieur, il y a une photo où on voit un piano en feu. Puis elle disait qu'elle avait absolument envie de brûler un piano. C'était un peu pour exorciser cette éducation là qu'elle a eue très stricte. Elle a eu des cours de piano depuis qu'elle était tout petite, et c'est très sévère. Elle dit c'est comme si c'était Mussolini qui lui enseignait. C'est très très strict. Puis elle avait vraiment envie de se délivrer de ça et de brûler un piano. Puis elle dit que ça lui a fait beaucoup de bien. Puis les pompiers qui étaient sur place et qui voyaient le piano brûler lui demandaient, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Puis elle dit, ça fait vraiment du bien. Et puis c'est ça. Puis elle dit qu'elle a exorcisé des démons comme ça, mais elle dit que c'était un piano qui était fait comme en ligne. Là, c'est pas un piano qui a été fait à la main. Elle aurait jamais osé faire ça. Alors maintenant, c'est le temps d'écouter une autre chanson de l'album Boys for Pelly. Ça s'appelle Muhammed My Friend. We're listening to you.
But I sure have seen gold, and glad to save a place for me on your grapevine until I get my own on a TV show. Assuray, 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 assuray. And if I lose my cracker jacks at the tidal wave, I got a place in the port, rubber robe. I said, Muhammad, my friend, it's time to tell the world. We both know it was a gift back in Bethlehem. We both know it was a gift back in Bethlehem. We both knew it was a gift.
Tori Amos qui est en studio avec nous cet après-midi pour nous interpréter des chansons de son nouvel album Boys for Kelly. Elle est en spectacle ce soir et demain soir au Théâtre Saint-Denis à Montréal. Et les gens en studio peuvent lui poser des questions. Bonjour, t'as une question pour Tori Amos?
Oui, j'ai une question pour toi. I have a double question actually. I want to know, you have a project with Neil Gaiman?
You know, Neil and I always have a project, but we've never done it yet. I mean, this is what happens. We're going to do something. Then we run into each other someplace in the middle of nowhere. And then we start to talking about everything that isn't this project. So we've been having this project for 2 years now.
Who's Neil Gaiman?
Neil Gaiman is the Sandman.
Okay.
He writes the Sandman comics and does many other things. He's a pretty amazing writer. So I don't know. You probably know as much as I do.
Okay. I was also wondering if you had a favorite card in the deck, the Vertigo deck.
Ah. You mean...
Well, I know you are Death as a persona, I think, from Neil's choice. But did you have one of your, or maybe right now, what is your favorite, or what's coming up all the time?
Oh, a character you mean?
Or a card itself. Do you play
a
with
card
the deck
you mean?
itself?
Tarot?
Yeah, the deck. Did you know about
Yeah,
the tarot?
the hangman. The hangman.
The hangman.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Any reason, or it keeps popping up?
Yeah, well, I think that's a pretty tough job.
You don't have to answer. No?
Yeah, it speaks to me.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Alors, Maryse lui a demandé si elle allait avoir un projet avec Neil Gaiman, puis elle dit, on se rencontre souvent, on se voit souvent, mais on parle de tout sauf de ça, mais éventuellement, ils vont travailler ensemble. Et puis, Maryse lui a aussi demandé, dans le tarot, c'est quoi sa carte préférée? Puis, elle lui a répondu, The Hangman, c'est l'homme pendu. Puis, elle lui a demandé, mais pourquoi? Je pense qu'elle va garder ça pour elle, mais elle dit, It speaks to me, c'est-à-dire que, bon, cette carte-là l'inspire quand même pas mal. You want to play another song?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll play another song.
How about Hey Jupiter? How about Hey Jupiter? How about Hey Jupiter? How about Hey Jupiter?
No one's picking up the phone, 'cause it's me and me, and this little massacre. She's ready to confess all the things that I never thought that she could feel. Hey Jupiter, nothing's been the same. So are you gay? Are you blue? Thought we both could use a friend to run to. Sometimes I breathe you in, and I know you know. And sometimes you take a swim, found your writing on my wall. If my heart's soaking wet, boy, your boots can leave a mud. Hey Jupiter, nothing's been the same. So are you gay? Are you blue? Thought we both could use a friend to run to. Thought I knew myself so well. All the doves I had took my lover off the shelf. Your apocalypse was 5 for a girl who couldn't choose between shower on the path and I wouldn't have to be with you. A magazine. No one's picking up the phone. Guess it's clear that he's gone. And this little masochist is lifting up her dress. Guess I thought I could never feel the thing I feel. Hey, Jupter, nothing's but the same. So are you gay? Are you blue? Thought we were